Rightio. Right, first off, let's just have a quick look at the swing from the front view. So what we will see is just drawing a couple of lines here either side of your hips at address. So what we'll see is as you start to take the club back from here, we'll see that this left knee and hip really do kick across a lot. So the knees come in a lot, and we can see this pelvis has definitely slid a lot across, a lot more than you want it to. So you can see here, this has moved a long way over to the right. And what at the same time will be happening is this upper back will now be moving back towards the target. So once this is happening, okay, you're obviously going to get that upper body leaning back towards the target, and from there it's going to be about recovery on the way down. So what you'll see is on the way down you have to really overcome that movement. Have a look at this from the down the line here on the right hand side of the screen. What we'll see is as you start taking the club back, you have to make a pretty decent first move here, okay? And then from here, the club starts to move back with you with a good wrist set. And as we get towards, so as you're getting towards the top here, those arms keep running on, and that right elbow just gets a little bit behind you. So that right elbow is traveling back this way, which is slightly pulling that club across the line at the top. So now we're getting too much weight in your left toe at the top of the backswing. So now what we'll see is as you start down, because the elbow is behind you, that elbow is now further behind you here. So that's trapped coming in, which is therefore going to leave you with no space on the way down to try and find that golf ball. So you end up being trapped through impact, which leads you to slightly early extending here through the ball and then kind of holding off through impact. Having a look at this from the front view. So we've seen here that we've got that hip sway, upper body leaning, and then that lower body starts forwards, but the arms are spinning away, and then you're cutting across the ball and get quite narrow post impact right here. And then we can see after the ball has been struck from here, the pelvis is backwards rather than forwards. Now let's just bring in Mike here from the front view, and we'll definitely start to see a few differences between the two of you. So have a look right here. Here's Mike from the front. So take you back to the start. Okay, and we'll see quite a big difference here where the pelvis moves. So get you from your setup, and we'll see now how your hips sway across a lot and the left knee collapses in, upper body's gone towards the target. So if we draw in a couple of lines here, one from the outside of the ankle up through the side of the knee, that should encompass the top of the back, okay? But instead your side of your body is in this shape. So what we see here with Mike is hips, there's the lines on the hips, and what we'll see is upper body stretches behind the ball to the top, and we get a line from the outside of the ankle all the way past the outside of the hip up to that turning point at the top of the shoulders. And you can see right here, that's that straight line I've drawn, and you can see how much more yours has collapsed in, and your upper body is therefore obviously then leant back across. What we then see is that you start down, arms go out, a head went forwards. See that Mike starts lower body first, left knee separates, head stays still, and therefore everything can come down much more together through impact. Now if we bring you back in from down the line, okay, so just getting this up on the screen, okay, get Mike in just to keep a nice bit of continuity going. So what we'd see for yourself is as you start taking it back and get towards the top, see the elbows behind your body at this point, club then gets up across the line, elbows trapped behind you. Watch with Mike as he starts to, oops, sorry, wrong bloody button. I think I did this all day. And what we see with Mike here is he starts to set the club, the right elbow folds down towards the front of the right hip. As he gets to the top, see that right elbow is in front of the trouser pocket there, whereas yours is slightly backwards of the front of that here. We see a big difference there. We'll see how his now moves forwards to the front of the hip in transition. Yours works behind you, where it's going to be trapped. Therefore, you have to drop it under late to recover it, whereas Mike can turn the corner with everything in front. So what we're going to do, second part of the video, take a look at the drills you're going to need to do in order to make these changes.